What is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm back with another full card breakdown. This is for Dana White Contender Series Week 8. This is going to be a decent fight card. Before we get into all that, everybody, if you're new here, please hit that like button for me. Please hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the bell notifications if you want to get my videos early. My name's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and every single week I break down the UFC events. I give you my best bets and predictions. And then I also break down Dana White Contender Series like today when that's in season. And I put a lot of content out on here and on Twitter. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Blood Money MMA Bets. That's where I post my bets and a bunch of extra content and stuff like that. And yeah, man, I love doing this stuff. And I definitely love when we have these extra fights on the Dana White Contender Series. So this card should be pretty decent. We got a couple people I can see having some decent careers in the UFC if they make it through these fights on the Contender Series. So I'm hoping a couple of them are. But yeah, man, check me out on Wednesday nights too with my co-host Johnny K Picks for Defend Your Units, where we give out our best bets, jokes, and we interact with the chat the whole time. The whole show is about us interacting with the chat. So if you like to come talk, give your MMA knowledge out, interact with other people and be heard, come watch the Defend Your Unit show on Wednesday night. And we've been doing some Saturday shows too. But yeah, man, like I said, this is a pretty good card. Couple decent betting spots, couple big favorites, but we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to get right into our week 6 of Dana White Contender Series. First fight is Christien Savoie versus Jacobe Smith. Christien Savoie is from Canada. He is 10-1-1, 32 years old. 5'11", reach unavailable. Jacobe Smith is 8-0, 28 years old, 6'2", reach unavailable, but it is long. Christien Savoie, this dude, he's a striker. He's kind of like a brawler striker. He's got decent power in his hands and in his kicks. Powerful, really powerful kicks. But he's more of a brawler. He doesn't have the best takedown defense in the world. He doesn't have the best get-up game in the world. And he has some of the worst cardio that you're going to see in the world. If he can hit you with the big shot in that first round, he's going to get you out of there. He does have good power in both hands, both legs, and like I said, he kicks hard. But he has very big problems with wrestlers. Jacobe Smith, who is a Division I college wrestler and phenomenal at wrestling. He's got good striking, explosive boxing with real speed and power. Strong grappling, strong cardio, strong jiu-jitsu. This kid is good everywhere. I believe that he could be a problem everywhere. He pushes a crazy pace. He's going to be a problem everywhere for Savoie, standing on the ground, grappling, pushing a pace, heart, toughness, all that, man. Jacobe Smith's going to be the real deal. He's going to make it to the UFC. He's a big dude for this division. And I think he could have a really good career. I think he gets past Christien Savoie. I think he chokes out Christien Savoie or knocks him out in that second round. I'm high on Jacobe Smith. I'm very high on Jacobe Smith. Next fight is the main event now, but it got switched up. So it was the second fight when I did it. We got Diyar Nurgozhay. It's almost like Nurmagomedov, but it's Nurgozhay versus Bartosz. Dude, I did these breakdowns. I'm going to be honest. I broke these down last Wednesday, and then I was sick, so I couldn't get these breakdowns out, right? I've been sick for like 4 or 5 days, so that's why my breakdowns are out late. And now I'm forgetting these guys' names because it's been 8 days since I did the dang breakdowns. But Bartosz Szewczyk is 8-2. 6'4" with a 77.2-inch reach. And this is going to be actually a good fight. I mean, you got the undefeated dude, so you instantly assume, oh, Kazakhstan undefeated. This guy's going to come out here and kill people and should be a big favorite in this fight. But it's not really like that. Like this guy does have very good southpaw kickboxing, man. He's got powerful body kicks, a powerful southpaw head kick. He's got KO power in both of his hands. He can come out and go real hard and get people out of there, or he can be kind of lower output and just wait. But he's got 7 first-round KOs, and the 2 fights that he didn't get first-round KOs looked really sloppy for him. He did beat knocked out Emmanuel Sordi, who used to be in the PFL and all that. It might be Emiliano Sordi in the last fight, but Sordi didn't even look like he wanted to be there. It was in UAE Warriors. He got hit with like 2 shots and basically turtled up. It was kind of weird. But he hasn't really beat the best guys in the world. But the guys that he's went to decision with, like I said, this Constantine guy who's 19-14, who's like 19-17 now, gave him a big run for his money, man, because Diyar tried to get him out of there in the first round, wasn't able to, hurt him, but wasn't able to get him out. And then he just slowed down, man. He fought through it, but slowed down. But Diyar, he does have decent offensive and defensive wrestling and grappling and powerful striking. But like I said, he slows down a lot and he can be low output. Bartosz, man, he's a kind of a low output, powerful kickboxer himself, but he throws real power in both hands. He's got both leg head kicks are nice. Right body kick is powerful as hell. I seen him finish a guy in the 3rd round with that right body kick. He's got powerful right head kick, man. Very fast too. He's got excellent power. He's a big dude. He's 6'4" with that 77-inch reach. The only things I really don't like about him is he's a very he can be low output, patient striker, but when he throws with power. So he's waiting for you to give up some kind of hole for him, and he's going to find that hole and he's going to exploit it with a big power shot. This fight's going to be really, really good. I'm actually going to go with Bartosz. I like his size here. I like his cardio. I've seen him go 3 hard rounds and get the finish. That's right at the end of the 3rd round. He's gone 5 rounds before. But man, it's a very dangerous fight because Diyar is going to be very dangerous in that 1st round. But I just see him slowing down. I see Bartosz using that length and range to hit him with some power body kicks, slow him down, and eventually get the win. But I don't see him finishing Diyar. I see this. I like the over a lot in this fight because I see both of these dudes being more low output and kind of worried about each other's power. That they end up going over, at least over 1.5. But give me Bartosz, Szewczyk. But that's one of the harder fights to call on this whole card, and I know it's lying that way too. Next fight is in the men's bantamweight division. We got David Martinez versus Xavier Franklin, and this could end up being the best fight on the card. Both these dudes are really good, dangerous dudes. David Martinez, 10-1, 26 years old. 26 years old, 5'5" reach unavailable. Then you got Xavier Franklin, who is 5-0, 5'6" reach unavailable. And like I said, both these dudes are very fast, very explosive. David Martinez uses so much movements and feints. It's crazy. He runs around the ring. He's constantly moving, darts in with the shots, very fast hands. He's got serious boxing skills, got 9 KOs. And like I said, he just has dudes chase him around the ring, and then he darts in, hits you with some punches, hits you with some leg kicks, got decent offensive and defensive wrestling, and just very powerful, very fast. Like I said, I love this dude's movements. Excellent leg and head kicks. His grappling seems to check out, and seems like a phenom, man. Xavier Franklin. So after I watched David Martinez, I'm like, man, this kid is good. He's going to be a beast. He's going to be a beast in the UFC. Then I go watch Xavier Franklin's tape, and this dude, man, is super explosive. He's got really fast hands. He's got really good power, and he's got good wrestling, offensive and defensive wrestling. It's pretty good. His cardio is amazing. His toughness is amazing. This fight's going to be so good because both of these dudes are well-rounded. They're both so fast and hit so hard that this is going to be this is going to be the best fight on the card, in my opinion. Xavier Franklin's got some decent wins. Xavier Gutierrez, 3rd round KO, where they were going back and forth, having a great fight, and he just puts on the pressure, man. And like I said, great cardio, great toughness, super explosive. This is going to be a really good fight. But I did all my breakdowns too. I liked it last week when I had I didn't know any prices on any fight. So all the people that I picked are just based off the tape study. And I'm going with Xavier Franklin here. I know he's the underdog, but I think that he has the speed to match David Martinez, if not more. I think he has more power on the feet. I think he's very explosive, and I think I know he's going to have the grappling advantage here. So give me Xavier Franklin in a very, very, very close match, man. And I think this fight goes to decision because I think both dudes are so tough and durable and well-rounded that I don't really see either one of them knocking each other out or completely dominating the other. But I'm going to take Xavier Franklin. I liked what I seen in his fights more. Next fight is in the men's middleweight division. We have Abdellah er-Ramy versus Torrez Finney, the return of Torrez Finney, Mr. Dana White Contender Series himself. Abdellah is 7-1. 28 years old, 6 foot, reach unavailable. Finney is 9-0, 25 years old, 5'8" with a 75.5 inch reach. So Finney's going to be way shorter, as he always is, at least 4 to 5 inches short. I don't even know if that man's 5'8". He might be 5'6". But reach should be about the same. You got Abdellah, who's an excellent striker, man. This dude has serious kickboxing skills. He hits hard, serious power in both hands, serious power in both legs, throwing body kicks, head kicks, leg kicks, everything, man. Powerful clinch knees. He's very tough. I've seen him getting taken down in fights, and then he gets right back up. He don't accept the bottom. He works right back up and then starts just throwing big shots. Very, very dangerous fighter. 7-1. His only loss was punches. He got knocked out back in the day, but that was in 2009. He showed, I mean, he got dropped against in his last fight. He got dropped twice and hurt in the first round. And then just like the dude tried to take him down, he gets up and just not hits the dude with harder shots and actually finishes him. So like when I say, man, this dude hits hard and is very good kickboxing, he really does. You got Torrez Finney, who's one of the most durable guys, dude, you're going to see. Because if you go watch his first fight in the Contender Series against that Yuri dude, the big polar bear mofo, he took some giant shots in that fight, man, and was able to survive. He had to keep wrestling. He doesn't have the best striking. That's why he really doesn't want to strike, but he can eat the shots you give him. I feel like if he tried, he would be a little slower, but I feel like he could be explosive and land some really big shots if he really just believed in his hands. But man, he really just wants to come out and put them paws on you, wrestle you, grapple you. And he's so super strong, man. He is so strong as a human being that when he gets his arms around you, it doesn't even matter. Like that Yuri dude had good wrestling. Doesn't even matter. He gets his arms around you like that and it's over. He's picking you up and slamming you. He's like a little Cormier, dude. When he gets to single leg, the high crotch, and he just picks you up and you just go flying. That's Torrez Finney. Like I said, the Torrez Mr. Dana White Contender Series Finney, this is his third time on the show. I thought he should have got signed after the first fight and then the second fight. Both fights he's fought are against very tough people. The second guy was a city kickboxing guy that had good grappling and good striking. He was able to take some big shots in that and land his grappling. Granted, it didn't look as good. He should have got in on the Yuri fight because when he actually beat the other guy last time from the city kickboxing, what's the one dude's name that fought on the card that shouldn't have got a freaking contract? God, they got knocked out the first time by Ramon Torres in 8 seconds. Contavious Ramius. That was the most boring fight in the world. He wins against a guy that was 12-6, and he gets the contract, but Finney don't. I mean, I just don't get that. But like I said, man, Finney, dude, is super big. He's super powerful. He's going to wrestle you. He's not going to really want to strike you. So this is definitely striker versus grappler. Finney's very heavy on top. When he gets a good position, he can choke your head off. He can ground and pound you out because he's just heavy on top, man. He's so physically strong. In this fight, I got to take Finney, even though there's a chance Ramy could finish Finney because we've seen Finney get hurt, and Ramy has some of the better striking and power that I've seen. But he's a kickboxer, man. I just got to assume that Finney, like he does, is just going to work, keep getting the takedowns, wear him out. And I'm going to say that Finney actually gets a third-round submission in this one and finally gets the contract. Torrez Finney finally gets the contract. If not, I mean, this dude might retire from Dana White Contender Series. He might have like 7 fights. He might become the champ. Can Torrez Finney become the Dana White Contender Series middleweight champ, and he just keeps continuously freaking defending his title on there? Because that's what it seems like it's coming down to. But, yeah, man, give me Finney in that fight, and hopefully he gets it this time. He seems like a great kid, man. And on the mic, after his last fight, dude, he's WWE on the mic. So get this kid, man. I hope he wins. Next fight is Alberto Montes versus Carlos Calderon. Alberto Montes is 9-1, 30 years old, 5'7", reach unavailable. Carlos Calderon is 6'2", or I mean he's 6'2", 28 years old, 5'10", reach unavailable. It's a replacement fight. Carlos Calderon is coming in on short notice to replace Nick Ring, I believe his name. Not Nick Ring. God, what was this dude's name? Because Robbie Ring. Nick Ring was a beast, dude. Won the Ultimate Fighter. I'm friends with him on Facebook from Canada. Nick Ring was a beast, man. But in this fight, Robbie Ring got replaced. So we got Alberto Montes versus Carlos Calderon. Montes, he's a Muay Thai striker. He's got pretty decent Muay Thai. Very, very low output though. He doesn't like to get pressured, and then he's got like decent front chokes. It's weird that he's on the Contender Series too. He has won his last 2 fights in 2023 and 2024, but before that, man, he went from 2017. He's only had 4 fights since 2017, and one of them was a knockout loss in 2021. So it's weird these guys keep getting on the Contender Series. But this dude has pretty good Muay Thai striking. He's got good kicks, okay spinning back kicks, but he'll try a lot of them that they don't land. Decent wrestling. he can be taken down. He's got okay wrestling, offensive, and defense, and then he's got pretty good front chokes, but he's fighting low-level guys, you know. Low output on the feet, 4 fight in 8 years, doesn't like pressure. That's what Ira Ladrowski did to him, pressured him. The first round was pretty close. He was getting hurt. He hurt Ira a little bit. Second round, Ira comes out, pressures him, and just knocks him out. Carlos Calderon, I'm actually kind of impressed with this kid, man. He comes out like a bat out of hell. He's a big kid. He's got power in both hands, both feet. I think that he has way better grappling here. Good cardio, well-rounded. I really do think that he's going to have way better grappling, and I think that he could even have better striking. To be honest, dude, I'm not impressed with Alberto Montes in any of the fights that I watched him fight. Even earlier in his career, he's fought up at like welterweight and stuff, but I have not been impressed with him. I think he's low output. I don't think he's dangerous on the feet. Does the man even have any? He's 9-1. Let me see. I know the last 2 were chokes, but he's got 1 KO. He's supposed to be a striker, and he's got 5 submissions. He's not dangerous on the feet. I think Calderon has better striking and better grappling and better cardio and better aggression and better everything. I think Carlos Calderon gets this win. He could even get the knockout here. Because Montes, like I said, Calderon is pressure tornado, throwing both hands, both legs, coming at you, mixing in the grappling. And I didn't see that Alberto Montes liked pressure at all. He likes a nice, clean fight where he's not even that dangerous on the feet, man. So I know it's short notice for Calderon. I get that, but man, I'm going with my boy here. I'm going with Calderon. I think that he gets this done. He could even get the finish here. Your boy Montes does not like pressure. Give me Calderon for the finish. Man, I appreciate everybody checking out this video. If you can, please it's free. It's really free. Just hit that like button for me. Hit the subscribe button. You know you like the content. You know you like the picks. Just hit the subscribe button for me. And check me out on Twitter and all that stuff, man. But Wednesday nights, check out the Defend Your Unit crew, man. It's a good show. You have a good time there. Come there, be heard, and talk, man. We'll see you. It's a big pay-per-view show too, so it's gonna be awesome. But man, we appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody. Let me know how you like the picks. Let me know how you liked everything in the comments. Even if you don't like it, let me know. All right, guys.